A very good evening. Much thanks for joining us here on Look Up Weekend. I am now Sinalima. Our sign language interpreter is Felista Adundo. We've got lots lined up for you this evening. Before we get into all that, here are our top stories. Tonight on Look Up Weekend.
The commissioner of Nairobi came and opened the station herself. How come that time it was not a problem when she was opening? Where were they? And that is their own polling station.
Chaos rock UDA Nairobi elections as Governor Sakaja's 240 delegates put him in the lead.
Jana yangu aliuliwa na maaskari wa Kiambu. Akampeleka Kiambu police station, wakaenda wakamweka huko na saa hiyo walikuwa shampiga yeye.
A family in Kiambu County accuses police officers of killing their son in custody. And President William RUTO announces plan to elevate Bungoma into a city. Once more, welcome to the broadcast. Feel free to engage with us at Lookuptv on Facebook, Lookuptv on X, and Lookuptv on our YouTube channel. And feel free to send your comments coming in. I'll be sampling some of that at the tail end of this broadcast. Let's begin. Chaos erupted on Friday at several polling centers during the United Democratic Alliance UDA party grassroots elections in parts of Nairobi, leading to cancellation of the exercise. At the South Bay Center, supporters of the Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, who is running for the UDA chairmanship in the capital, clashed with those backing Embakasi North MP James Gakuya. Henry Tende opens the bulletin tonight.
The UDA party elections for Nairobi County officials held at Starehe constituency today were marred with allegations of rigging and intimidation. The supporters of James Gakuya, who is gunning for the party's chairmanship in Nairobi alongside his rival Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, caused chaos, blaming Sakaja's team of malpractice, a situation that resulted in the temporary closure of the voting process.
Sakaja lazima itikie ya kwamba chairman wa Nairobi County is James Mwangi Gakuya, because numbers don't lie. Number two, nyinyi watu wa media, if you review that clip ya wale watu walikuwa kwa laini wakivote, most of them are police officers in civilian. Na nataka mwende muangalie hiyo clip. Half of the other number ni inspectorate officers wamevaa civilian. Wakifika pale kwa desk, wako na ID number wameandika kwa mkono hapa. So kazi yao ni kusoma ID kwa mkono, wakitype kwa gadget. Na nataka uende uangalie hiyo clip vizuri, and I want to ask IG Kome. Police officers in civilian ndio wanakuja kuvote hapa Starehe. Sakaja amevuruga bunge. Amekuja tena amevuruga Starehe. It is the high time aitikie Nairobi and especially UDA members. Wamesema enough is enough.
Sisi tumekuja kuvote kwa amani, lakini when tumefika hapa tumekuta Sakaja amesanya wale vijana goons, wale ambao sio delegate wa kuvote. Amewasanya hapa kwa kiwanja, wanataka kuvuruga uchaguzi. Na sisi tumekuja kuvote kwa amani.
Tuko 120 delegates. Vile tuko 118 delegates. Na vile tumefika hii kwa kiwanja, tuko more than watu 300. Sasa tunashido Sakaja kwa nini anafuruga uchaguzi? Na tayari sisi tuko na numbers, yeye hana numbers.
Ukienda pale kwa gate, amejaza mavijana hapo watakuwa wanajaribu kutublock.
Speaking shortly after, Governor Sakaja's supporters however vehemently denied interfering with the electoral process, terming such allegations as desperation from Gakuya's camp after sensing defeat.
Walikuwa nje. We have the videos to show you. Walituzindikisha wakangoja nje. Inside the school was only the line for delegates. Line na tukaanza vizuri na hawa mama na walemavu, and we are ready. And we had voted a couple of votes. So up until that, the commissioner of Nairobi came and opened the station herself. How come that a problem when she was opening? Where were they? And that is their own polling station. So hiyo ni porojo, because they've sensed defeat. Wakajaribu kununua watu wetu ikashindikana. So ile alibaki ni wakuja wa vuruge. Yes.
Tende Anyula, Look Up TV.
And staying on that, today on our segment of Your Opinion Matters, we ask citizens concerning who should be the next chairman of UDA party between Governor Johnson Sakaja and MP James Gakuya. Shamila Baraza hit the streets and gathered the following views.
As the race for the position of UDA chairman heats up between Governor Sakaja and Gakuya, today in our segment of Your Opinion Matters, we are asking Kenyans whom they think is the best candidate for this position. Let's hear what Kenyans have to say.
Gakuya kuechea kwa sababu governor kuna mambo mingi sana zenye anadu, unlike sasa Gakuya ana story mob. Governor ako busy sana na vitu mob sana, so mimi naweza prefer Gakuya, lakini si kumaanisha ati Sakaja si leader mpoa, si kumaanisha si leader mpoa, lakini kwanza yeye concentrate na Nairobi ndio aweze kufanyia watu zile manifestation zenye alieleza kusema juu keza kumix hizo mbili, kuna moja itakuwa heavier than nyingine.
Mambo ya chairmanship ya UDA, Sakaja ako sawa. Uzuri ya Sakaja bado ni kijana mdogo. Sakaja hana ukabila. Wakina Gakuya wako na kabila mingi. Na hiyo ukabila ndio hatutaki hapa Kenya. Sababu hiyo ukabila kama itakuweko, means Nairobi yote itachukuliwa na kabila moja. Sakaja hana ukabila, anaandika wa vijana, na hapa kwa town pia hatutaki wa vijana. Ni wazee, tunataka wa vijana.
Hii chama ya UDA, Kaguo ni professional. Lakini Sakaja ana wafuasi wengi sababu ni young. Na anajua mambo mengi kushinda Kaguo. Kwa hivyo Sakaja ni afadhali kuwa chama ni wa UDA. Hata kule kiwekwa. Obviously kule kiwekwa wapigwe kula. Sakaja atashinda Gakuya.
Chama wa UDA naomba wape Sakaja. Sakaja anaweza amebalance kidogo Nairobi. So kwa hiyo chama naomba wampe tu. Sakaja anaweza kama ana balance county.
Mimi naona ni Sakaja kwa sababu ako na vision ya hiyo chama, na kabla hajatimiza ndoto zake hafai kukaa nje kama chama.
Mostly ni Sakaja. I have a reason. Sakaja is a youthful leader and has prolong your party for long.
Those were some of Kenyan sentiments, where most of them have stated that Governor Sakaja is the best candidate for this position. Remember, your opinion matters to us. I'm Shamila Baraza, Lookuptv, Nairobi.
The family in Kiambu County is grappling with the loss of their 24-year-old son. They allege that died from severe injuries sustained during a beating at Kiambu Police Station cells. However, Kiambu Police County Commander Michael Mushiri has refuted the claims, stating that the deceased, who suffered from epilepsy, fell ill in the cell and was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital.
It is a sad situation for one family in Rudhirini village, Kiambu County, after the death of their 24-year-old child Stephen Mwangi, who is alleged to die after excessive pain due to being severely beaten in the cells of the Kiambu police station. The deceased father stated that the autopsy showed that he died due to head and chest injuries, contrary to the police report, which said that their son died after having a seizure due to his continuous use of bang.
Jana yangu aliuliwa na maaskari wa Kiambu. Akampeleka Kiambu police station, wakaenda wakamweka huko, na saa hiyo walikuwa shampiga yeye. Ile kitu iko si kujua sasa alishikwa juu ya nini. Lakini baadaye sasa ndio wakamchukua wakaenda paka hospitali. Baada ya kumpiga wakaenda wakamdampu huko ni casualty. Si kuwa karibu, lakini mama yake alikuwa karibu na ndugu yake. Sasa hiyo maneno yote sasa niko na huzuni sana, na ningependa sana hawa wenye kufanya hiyo kazi, hawa askari washukuliwe, tujue na wachukuliwe hatua kali.
Additionally, his father explained that their child has never used bang and the police were looking for a way to avoid their mistakes.
Hiyo kijana yangu kitu kama hiyo hausikagi na kitu kama hiyo.
Additionally, Stephen's mother has called on the government to investigate and all those involved to be charged because a child was killed without evidence or any fault.
Na kuna sheria, hata ukishikwa na kila kitu yoyote, hata kama hata kama ni pangi, hata kama ni mwizi. Kuna sheria. Upelekwa koti, ufungwa ama
lakini sio kupigwa.
Hapana, anapigwa. Ametoa damu na masikio. Mimi nikaenda huko nikapiga akitoa damu na masikio. Na mimi nakisikia usugu sana kwa sababu na hiyo mtoto wangu na mtoto mzuri.
Ebikadenyi, Lookuptv.
Away from that, government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura has revealed strategic interventions that the government has put in place to support economic activities in the western region ahead of this year's Madaraka Day celebrations to be held at Masinde Muliro Stadium in Bungoma. This year's theme is agriculture and food security, which aligns with the government's commitment to showcasing the western region's economic potential, which is majorly driven by agriculture.
We are fully prepared for the 61st Madaraka Day celebrations. Comprehensive strategies have been put in place to ensure the safety and security of all attendees, residents and visitors. An emergency prevention and management plan, along with a detailed traffic management plan, have been developed to ensure minimum disruption in business.
The government has embarked on a series of projects in the 4 counties of Western Kenya ahead of the Saturday Madaraka Day celebrations.
Agricultural projects such as the Lower Nzoia Irrigation Project, with additional funding of over 3.2 billion shillings, and the establishment of industrial parks across the country, the KIPES, aim to boost productivity and economic growth. Affordable housing projects in Kakamega and Vihiga counties are going to cost approximately 1.6 billion. And are already providing employment and a conducive investment environment for our people.
Government spokesperson Dr. Isaac Mwaura revealed that the farming sector and agriculture in general, especially sugarcane, is poised for a major boost with the government investing heavily in the sector.
The government has implemented several strategic interventions to support these economic activities. Efforts to revive the sugar industry include leasing public sugar mills, providing subsidized fertilizers, and supporting legislative measures like the Sugar Bill number 34 of 2022.
Infrastructure is also aligned as a benefactor with the launch of an airstrip, passport collection center, and major roads in Bungoma County.
The government is also committed to enhancing infrastructure and social services in the region. The completion of phase 1 of the Masinde Muliro project in Kandui sub-county, costing Kenya shillings 807 million, and the rehabilitation of the Matulo airstrip, costing Kenya shillings 139 million, for commercial flights are significant milestones.
Mwaura took the opportunity to defend President William Ruto's costly US state visit, which he said was subsidized by Kenyan friends, with the fruition of 1 trillion shillings worth of projects set to be launched.
Tell you, it's minimal. The cost of travel was subsidized by our friends, but the benefits are much more than you could ever imagine. More than 1 trillion shillings. And I wish to reiterate that the jet the president used to the United States was offered by the government of the United Arab Emirates. The people of Kenya spent only about 10 million, majorly for fueling and other costs. The president's visit has led to several benefits and partnerships between the United States and Kenya.
On the floods update, Mwaura says at least 292,000 people are still affected and displaced, with the rains expected to continue in some parts of the country.
We are sad to report as of today that Kenya, the people who have lost their lives since March, the number stands at 315. That is 242 adults and 73 children.
Stanley Lugaria, Lookuptv, Nairobi.
The President William RUTO has called on Kenya Defence Forces cadet officers commissioned today to execute their mandate with diligence, adding that they should abide by their oaths. Speaking during the cadet commissioning parade at the Kenya Military Academy in Lanet, Nakuru, RUTO urged the officers to conduct their responsibilities with a much-needed commitment and dedication and ensure the safety and security of all Kenyans.
During the cadet commissioning parade at the Kenya Military Academy in Lanet, Nakuru County, President William Ruto urged the officers to conduct their responsibilities with a much-needed commitment and dedication and ensure the safety and security of all Kenyans.
I convey deep gratitude to all the parents and family and guardians, both present here and at home, for supporting, nurturing, and mentoring exemplary young people and encouraging them to defend our motherland as their professional calling. Your effort and sacrifices in providing a strong moral and intellectual foundation for them were not in vain.
At the same time, the head of state praised the officers for picking the military career path, adding that becoming a military officer is not easy considering the vigorous training they undergo before being commissioned.
Even as you underwent rigorous preparation, challenging tests, and difficult exercises, the journey of becoming a military officer is not easy. It is not a walk in the park. It is fraught with challenges that only the very best can overcome. Each of you standing before us today has endured thorough training that tested your limits and pushed you beyond what you thought was possible.
For 3 years, the cadets undergo rigorous evaluation, assessments, and tests in various military disciplines, individually and as groups. Also present during their commissioning was the Defense Cabinet Secretary Aiden Duale, Chief of Defense Forces General Charles Kahariri, and other top military officials.
You have demonstrated physical, psychological resilience, discipline, and focus, as well as strong devotion to your chosen path. Today, you emerge stronger and ready to take up your responsibilities. And from me, I say, congratulations.
John Matava, Lookuptv.
Kuresoi North Member of Parliament Alfred Mutai has launched a clean water well project costing 8 million Kenya shillings to assist residents of the area in accessing clean water for domestic use. The project, which will benefit approximately 3,000 residents, will ease access of water without having to travel several kilometers to obtain this scarce commodity.
Residents of Mutukanyo area in Kuresoi North have a reason to smile after the commissioning of an 8 million Kenyan shillings project by the Kuresoi North Member of Parliament Alfred Mutai. The borehole project installed at the Mutukanyo Secondary School is centrally located for the community to easily access it. Mutai said that scarcity of water in the area has affected learners, as learners are forced to trek for several kilometers in search of water, resulting to poor grades during their national examinations.
Hii mradi imeweza kusaidia zaidi sababu ya maneno ama shida ama tatizo ambalo hii shule ya Mutukanyo Secondary ilikuwa inapitia, mahali ambapo walikuwa wanaweza kutumia pesa kama 3,000 kila siku kununua maji, imeweza kupata maji safi na imeweza kusaidia shule pia primary na secondary, na nimeona pia wameweza elimu ya kusaidia hadi wakazi wa eneo hili kupitia mfereji yenye imetokea pale kwa barabara.
Mutukanyo residents could not hide their joy, saying that initially they could spend over 3 hours a day moving to and fro looking for water, adding that the borehole project will boost education standards of their children since they will not waste time fetching the water.
Sasa tulikuwa na shida ya kutoka hapa, wanafunzi wetu walikuwa na shida ya maji sana. Walikuwa wanatoka hapa wanaenda 1 kilomita kuanzia shule alafu wapate maji mazuri ya kukunywa. Ilikuwa inaleta shida wanafunzi wetu warudi chini kwa kimasomo juu maji yako mbali.
Pointing out that children have been suffering from waterborne diseases like cholera due to lack of clean water.
Kwa kukosa maji tulikuwa tunakosa maji kwa watoto walikuwa hata wanafanya ugonjwa wa cholera.
Maureen Bosire, Lookuptv.
That story by Maureen Bosire takes us to a very fast break here on the program. So much more on the other side. Don't go too far.
Naitwa Rose Chalanga Towet kutoka Bomet County. Tatu watatu nilianza na shilingi 10, nikaona kuna ushindi. Nikaendeleza kuongeza pesa. Mara ya juzi tu niliweka shilingi 300, nikashinda 90,000. Na ilifika. Nilipata congratulation, nikafurahia, nikapata tena 100,000. Juzi pia nikapata 2 lucky numbers, nikashinda 10,000. Nawaambia tatua ni real na muzidi kujaribu, hata ukiona labda saa zingine umeshindwa, umepotea, usilose hope, jaribu tu, tatua ni real. Tunahimiza watu wa Kapkoros, watu wa Bomet Central wazidi kucheza.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
And the car that we have today is the 2017 Toyota Axio. And this car, as you see, was introduced in the Kenyan market, and it replaced the car that is popularly known as the Toyota NZE. It comes with a range of engines that will give you not only fuel efficiency but reliability. It was well accepted in the automotive industry, and it has proved over time that it is not only a reliable car but an efficient car when it comes to fuel consumption.
Are you an SME looking for a media partner? Look no more, as Lookuptv got you covered for all your visibility and marketing needs. We at Lookuptv understand your business needs and want to work with you on your marketing journey, giving you solutions that will take you to the next level. Call us today on 0707 572 358 or send an email to sales@lookuptv.co.ke and kickstart this amazing journey. Welcome to Lookuptv, your official SME media partner.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Look Up Weekend. Nancy Lima here and Felista Adundo on the sign language interpretation. Moving on, several leaders have criticized divisions currently witnessed within the ruling UDA party. Led by Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei, they have called on those undermining Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua to cease, arguing that such actions tarnish the leadership of President William Ruto.
The leaders, led by Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei, have strongly criticized the counterparts in the UDA party for targeting and demeaning Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, urging them to stop such behavior.
I want to appeal to all the leaders that we have in the Republic of Kenya, and especially those that are in the ruling coalition, that for the sake of unity, for the sake of prosperity of this country, for the sake of political discipline, we must respect the office of the Deputy President. We must respect the presidency.
Naibu wa Rais ni kiongozi wa taifa. Ni kiongozi wetu wa taifa. Akiongozwa na rais wetu William Ruto. Mimi nataka niulize kwa heshima. Nimeona viongozi wachache ambao wanaongea na madharau na kiburi.
Additionally, leaders from the Mount Kenya region have emphasized that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua should be respected. Through the Deputy Governor of Nyandarua County, they have called on other communities to respect the freedom of expression and to fight for their interests.
Mimi nasema kwamba ni lazima tumpee naibu wa rais heshima yenye inafaa apewe
heshima yake. Mwenye atakosa kumpea heshima ni kukosa heshima ya watu wa Mlima Kenya na watu wa Kikuyu, jamii ya Wakikuyu.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who was present at the Thanksgiving event held at Mutonyora Primary School, has urged leaders both within and outside the government to support President William Ruto's leadership, applauding the success in the fight against drug abuse.
Mambo ya kupigana na pombe tunaendelea. Na nimefurahi sana kwa wale vijana. Hata nililia machozi. That those good young men, they can see what I'm seeing and what everybody is seeing.
Jasmine Maina, Lookuptv.
It is a sigh of relief for communities living along Nairobi-Mombasa Highway as the hospitality industry's expansion is expected to accelerate in line with domestic travel demand. Speaking during Java House Express launch in Voi, Taita Taveta, Java CEO Priscilla Gatungu noted that the need for restaurants to evolve alongside communities as a way to encourage development.
There's many around the country, but we'd stop over, get some snacks and freshen up.
Of tourism and trade? And trade. Thank you so much. Yeah.
We believe in buying local. So today, our entire group, over 95% of what we sell is grown and bought here in Kenya. And so we hope to continue to do that even in Taita Taveta where we can. We want to employ the children, the sons and daughters of this region to also buy our products.
Chicken will be supplied here, you know, and vegetable will be supplied here. And above all, like the DG has said, we have requested for them to give us a platform to display our goods that are made by the locals, especially the women groups and the youth. So you have the viondos, you have the handcrafts. So that is going to be a very big opportunity for marketing for what is already being produced here.
What it means for us, we have been appealing for people who have business ideas, who want to invest, to come and invest in Taita Taveta. Why? Because we have a huge burden of unemployment for our young people. We're having so many graduates in this county whose parents, we usually say, tightened the belt. They denied themselves a lot of things so that their children can go to school. They are graduated, but they are at home because there are no business opportunities, there are no employment opportunities. And if there are business opportunities, they don't have the capital. But those kinds of things we are dealing.
For years, Baragoi in Samburu North has been grappling with insecurity caused by cattle rustling and banditry. For the last 2 years, however, peace has prevailed in the area and the conflicting societies are living in harmony and peace following the new election of area MP Eli Letipila. There's more in the county rep.
Peace has prevailed for the last 2 years in Baragoi, Samburu North after the new elected MP Eli Letipila harmonized the new peace situation in the area following the insecurities that has been undergoing for so long. The residents of the area are now happy celebrating the peace integration with the white goat that portrays peace.
The biggest milestone we have done as the people of Baragoi, we have embraced peace as our first priority. The guns which used to roar here in Baragoi have been silenced over the past 1 year. We thank the government of His Excellency the President, William Ruto, for supporting the people of Baragoi in our quest for peace.
The National Authority for the Campaign Against Drug Abuse, NACADA, has embarked on a multi-sectoral approach in the fight against drug and substance abuse in Isiolo, including the engagement of performed drug addicts to sensitize members of public, especially youth, on the grave dangers of indulging in the same.
We are doing a capacity building activity, so we are sensitizing parents and youth on their role when it comes to prevention of substance abuse, and it has been a good meeting. We all acknowledge that Isiolo is a transit center that links us to and from the North Corridor, and so because of the geographical location, we have had issues to do with drug abuse. We have seen a great increase in drug abuse in Isiolo County, especially among the youth. And for that reason, we thought it was important for us to have an engagement with the youth on the same.
Several primary schools in Kajiado County, including Arap Moi located in Ngong, benefited today after the Nation of the Pan through its representatives in collaboration with the African Development Bank and directors from the Ministry of Water launched the current technology toilets, famously known as the GTS, in the schools, whose objective is to enhance the quality of the environment in the schools and the public health for the citizens of Kenya.
We are also doing training or introducing technology on they call green toilet systems, which again are being introduced into the community in the areas where this project is being implemented.
Naomi Akot, Lookuptv.
Time now for us to get sporty. In a philanthropic move, BCLB chairperson Jane Wikali, accompanied by Bet Power marketing manager Simon Mwangi, have spearheaded the distribution of water tanks to 14 counties across Kenya aimed at promoting water harvesting and conservation initiatives. Additionally, in a gesture of solidarity, Bet Power has extended a helping hand to over 500 families in Mavoko Athi River who were severely affected by recent floods.
My name is Simon Mwangi, Country Marketing Manager of Bet Power Kenya, and we are here today at Mavoko location where we are initiating one of our CSR campaigns where we give back to the community by giving food aid to the people of Mavoko and also at the river. So this will target the people who have been affected, the victims of floods, and in partnership with the gaming board BCLB, with the chair lady Jane Makau, we were able to target these families and households which were affected. And today we'll be handing over food. We have different food supplies, cooking oil, to rice, to sugar, and many others. In addition to that, earlier today, we were also flagging off 60 water tanks, 5-liter tanks, to which will go and support 14 counties in the country. So we are really delighted, and we hope that the community will be able to benefit from these CSR initiatives that we are doing. We also commend the board for the support and also partnering in areas where we can actually give.
I flagged off 60 water tanks for harvesting, that which goes to 14 counties in Kenya. So we've been partnering with counties to make sure that the flood victims and the rain, when it comes, we make use of the rain as well as support the flood victims, because which the government is trying. Our government is doing a very good job, but also the private sector needs to support our stakeholders. And for this, I really appreciate the betting companies for coming to the aid of our fellow Kenyans.
Athletics Kenya Masters team returning from the Speedmasters Athletics Challenge in Shkodra, Albania, received a warm welcome back home on Thursday night. Despite it consisting of just 2 athletes, the team secured an impressive total of 8 medals, 7 gold and 1 silver. The focus now shifts to preparations for the upcoming World Master Athletics Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden, scheduled from 13th to the 25th of August.
Naomba tena mimi tuwazidi kutusupport sababu kuna Diamond League ambazo inakaa at least tuwe tunaenda. The more we go for those races, the more we lower our time. Na hata tukienda kukimbia, we can even beat the time of the senior, and we are in masters category. So that experience, it will be better to us na itatupa exposure.
Ile nimeweza kupata furaha mingi kwamba niliamua waje niende niakilishe nchi yangu katika Speed Masters. Nimeweza kimbia mwaka 18, sijawahi ingia timu ya kwenda nje kuona kwamba ni lini nitapata medali kama gold kwa kuwakilisha Kenya yangu.
The Champions League final kicks off tomorrow at 10 p.m. at the Wembley Stadium, featuring Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid, unbeaten Champions League finals since 1981, enter as slightly favorites, while Dortmund, seen as the underdogs. Dortmund, known for upsetting giants, faces a tough challenge to claim victory. And just like that, we've come to the end of the broadcast this evening. But thank you so much for being part of this. And let me just read a few of your comments, like I promised, as we end this night. Kennedy Jumba Serigwa says, good evening. I'm watching live from Lookuptv, Kakamega County. Good night. Good night to you too. And Kennedy Wahungu says he is watching live from Athi River. Thank you. And do keep your comments and your feedback coming in. And let's keep engaging across all our social